feel like here, people are just themselves. When you take away the stress of their everyday life, the stress of, waking up, lesson planning, taking care of their spouses, themselves, their families. I mean, when you take all those stresses away, you just become you.
I decided to come. I wanted to hear more, know more, see stories, hear stories. I want to be exposed. I want to gain more. This is a great opportunity to be immersed, to be with other nationality, other teachers, and to hear and know their stories also.
Sea Stories is all about giving people the tools they need to tell their own story. Every person in Alaska has a story, whether it's the story of where they came from or the story of how they came here. And Sea Stories looks to empower teachers, give us skills in areas that are outside of the curriculum and that nurture our passion so that we could pass that on to students. A high school student might not be at grade level or might have different needs from, say, the general education class. By creating a digital story, they're able to participate in the curriculum and they're able to produce something that's equally rigorous and interesting and important as their peers. Giving them the tools to tell their own story or tell the story of what they're learning is justice.
Here in Alaska, in my experience working in Bush, Alaska, it's really important to be culturally aware because you're coming in with your biases and the way that you were raised and taught, and you're coming into a community that has a different way of life. And it's really important to acknowledge that and to be empathetic to that.
Kids are tough. They would answer back, they would be aggressive, but if you would show them love, in return, they will love you back. It's about relationship of my students there. Because there was one student that would say, Emmy, I would give you this stone, I would give you this pack of chip and candy, just say yes, that you'll go back. Imagine that. That's how I had built relationship already to them. We could not afford another trauma, another change. Be with us. It's another adjustment for them to have a new teacher. Sometimes I would say, do you learn something from me? They're very, very honest. We don't need that. We're stuck in the village. We don't have any other means to go out.
What I experienced is that this group, some of us are not very strong, but we're willing to learn so we can pass it on. We also put ourselves vulnerable to ask and say, I don't know how to do this. Hey, can you help me? Eventually, you're gonna pass on the baton to the students to make their own video, to make their own, wouldn't it be great for me to watch that video with my kid and he shoots his own music with building that the fish camp and making it where he this is my fish camp. I mean, I can see it in my mind. This is why I want to do it, because I want to bring technology into my classroom and then relate them that we're not only learning math, we're learning all kinds of, sometimes we learn science, sometimes we learn, different things that we have to do.
As a teaching artist, it's really gratifying for me to be able to teach an art form that was expensive and inaccessible to teachers across Alaska so that they can go back to their communities and teach young people so they can be the ones to tell their stories and their community stories.
There's a really wonderful exchange of learning happening between all of our teachers, and especially for teachers that want to incorporate more culturally responsive curriculum tools into their classroom for students.
The thing that really stuck out for me is the support that I get, because I know that I have a hard time with technology and things don't come as easy as it does for somebody at a younger age. And so I was so pleased that no matter what roadblock I hit, Sea Stories was there to help, and they never will let you fail.
By creating this network of teachers and students, creating films and stories and curriculum about our state, we support students to experience themselves as history makers, as civic engagers, and really as change makers in the community and active members of a democracy.
And so for me at Agaya, the best part at this retreat so far is the connections. I mean, already I know 20 names, and I've worked in my school districts for many, many years, and I can tell you I haven't felt as close to 20 people in quite a while. So this is a beautiful experience for that.
It will open a portal to anyone